like the dome came through. Oh, who that ringing through my phone? Who that? Cousins already in their zone. Hey, Sunday feel like Mardi Gras. Soon as they turn their game on, oh, I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, from the bayou to the Superdome stands. Wisdom on the sticks, crowd in my hands. If you're riding with the city, throw your 2, 3, 3, 4 hands. I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, let that rhythm wash over the pain. Every snap, every shout, every chant that we claim, we gon' second line our way to the end zone again. Hey, Grandma praying over me, oh yeah, says, baby, that's your ministry. From them parades to the playoffs, we all one big family. Oh, I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, from the bayou to the Superdome stands. Wisdom on the sticks, crowd in my hands. If you riding with the city, throw your 2, 3, 3, 4 hands. I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, let that rhythm wash over the pain. Every snap, every shout, every chant that we claim, we gon' second line our way to the end zone again. From the storm to the sunrise, we still here, still here. Turn that doubt into dance, in a cheer. Every yard, every scar, every tear, make us louder than the fear. I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, from the bayou to the Superdome stands. Wisdom on the sticks, crowd in my hands. If you're riding with the city, throw your 2, 3, 3, 4 hands. I got these saints in my soul. Louisiana, let that rhythm wash over the pain. Every snap, every shout, every chant that we claim, we gon' second line our way to the end zone again. Feel that joy, you're already home. From uptown, downtown, we claim that throne. Do what you wanna, shake, don't stop, drop that doubt, let the rhythm talk. If you came with love, throw your hands up high like who that? We gon' testify. Do what you want, all night, we march like saints under dome, bright lights. If you feel that faith, let your body say yeah. Do what you wanna, like you just don't care, oh yeah. Wisdom the gamer, stream lit, no rest. Chat going crazy, typing, you the best. From the couch to canal, same glow, same flame. Click clack on the keys, crouching your name. If you feel that vibe, you already seen how a screen turns street in a dream. Turn 10. Do what you wanna, shake, don't stop, drop that doubt, let the rhythm talk. If you came with love, throw your hands up high like who that? We gon' testify. Do what you want, all night, we march like saints under dome, bright lights. If you feel that faith, let your body say yeah. Do what you wanna, like you just don't care. From the bayou mud to the bleacher seats, from the joystick click to the stomping feet. When the horn line hits and the chat go wild, you a legend, baby, let that in the child. Do what you want, shake, don't stop, drop that doubt, let the rhythm talk. If you came with love, throw your hands up high like who that? We gon' testify. Do what you want, all night, we march like saints under dome, bright lights. If you ride with us, let your body say yeah. Do what you wanna, we already there.
All right, Saints fans, it's Thursday. And as always, I have one question for you guys. Are you ready?
Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer.
YouTube, are you ready?
When you see Wisdom the Gamer.
Facebook, are you ready?
When you see Wisdom. When you see Wisdom the Gamer.
Hooligans, are you ready?
Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer.
WHODAT Nation, are you ready?
Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer. Hey, when you see, hey.
Let's go.
When you see. Throw them W in the chat.
Oh my God, guys, I had a problem.
Got the jersey on cam, gold chain, Saints hat, shot glass in his hand, check going crazy.
All right, Saints fans, we have a problem. We have a camera problem that we've been having for a little while. Let me see if I can fix this thing. Let me see if I can fix this thing before we can even get started. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see something here. Okay, I'm having a camera issue, guys. I'm having a camera issue. It's an issue I've had before. Let me see what I can do here.
Hey, when you see Wisdom. When you see Wisdom. When you see Wisdom the Gamer. Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer. Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer. When you see, hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer. You yell, who that? When you see Wisdom the Gamer. You yell, who that?
All right, we're running this thing back. We finally got everything back working. Thank you, guys. We in business, Gina. Drop those 9s in the chat for Drew Brees. Drop those 6s in the chat for Tyler Shuck. Those 41s in the chat if you rocking with Alvin Kamara. Those number 3s in the chat if you're rocking with Travis Etienne and Etienne. And drop those number 7s in the chat if you still love Taysom Hill. Drop them in the chat. If you still rock with Taysom Hill, drop those 7s in the chat.
Take a shot. Where my WHODAT at? We the fam, better. Whole room shake when the crew clap. WHODAT. Facts singing through the smoke.
All right, Saints fans.
Left cheek, right cheek. That's a whole love quote. VIP in the chat.
Good morning, Nichelle. Good morning, Sarah. Oh, Saints fans. What's up, Saints fans? It's your boy, Wisdom the Gamer. Not the greatest at this time, not the greatest at that time, but the greatest New Orleans Saints content creator. And you guys, the community of all time. Is that easy? If this is your first time to the podcast, drop a 1 in the chat. Guys, how was your Wednesday? How was hump day yesterday? If you have to rate hump day from 1 to 10, what would you rate hump day? From 1 to 10. 1 to 10, how would you rate hump day Wednesday? Did you have a great day? Was it a bad day? One being the worst day ever, 10 being the best day ever. What was Wednesday like for you guys? What was it like yesterday, Saints fans? Remember, guys, I'm the host. You guys are the co-hosts. Gina says it was a 9 for her. Ronald in the chat says it was a 5. A 10, Cardinals, the best day ever. What'd you do, hit the lottery? What happened? Did you hit the lottery? Jeanette says a 9, a 8. You guys are having some great days. What's going on? Gilbert with a 7. YouTube, what are your day like, YouTube? Everybody here on YouTube, what was your day like yesterday? What was your day like, YouTube? 1 to 10. Angela, Ricky, what's going on? Wow. Wait, Wisdom, wow. I saw Miss Emily Colston. Guys, hashtag number 12, Marquise Colston in the chat. Michelle said 6, a sinus infection. 5, it was wild. Oh, guys, we have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the team. We're going to talk about training camp, joint training camp today. Spencer Rattler. I got news. Man, Jordan Tyson, Chris Olave, couple of names that's going to come up today. Deuce McAllister had some stuff to say that I thought was really kind of cool, I guess. Bryce Lance, man. Y'all hashtag Lance in the chat. Bryce Lance. I'm going to tell you guys, today's title is there such thing as having too many weapons in New Orleans? Is there such thing? Right now, we have so many good wide receivers. We have so many good players, not just wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, everything. Why can't our offense get going in training camp? And I have a little theory. And maybe it could be it. Maybe Tyler Shuck has too many weapons. Is that a thing? Can that be a thing? You have so many weapons, you don't really know who you want to go to. Is that a thing? Oh, yeah. It could be great. All right. Yeah, I probably didn't, Brand. I'm running through. I'm going to read it again. When I thought about this stuff, I was looking at the Saints media, they went out and said, hey, Kellen, don't you have any plays set up for Alvin Kamara? That was a couple of weeks ago. And I was thinking if I'm Kellen Moore, bro, I have to have plays set up for Alvin Kamara, Travis Etienne, Jordan Tyson, Chris Olave, Noah Fant, Jawan Johnson. It could be a thing where maybe you just have so many weapons. Maybe you have so many weapons that, you know, when you're scheming up plays, I think it was a lot easier last season when Tyler Shuck knew, just go to Chris Olave. Let's just go to Chris Olave 80% of the time. Maybe that's the thing. Go to Chris Olave. But now he has so many weapons, we can't score. We're having a problem. Put a 1 in the chat if you think maybe there's a such thing as having too much of a good thing. Is that our problem? If you're thinking if that can be a problem, put a 1, drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking, Saints fans. Maybe that's something. One of the things that's been kind of bothering me is the way we have the depth chart for Travis Etienne and Alvin Kamara. I don't know if you saw the depth chart, but if you saw the depth chart, we have 2 number 1 running backs. It's listed Alvin Kamara or Travis Etienne, or Travis Etienne or Alvin Kamara. They're like one and the same. There's no such thing as 2 number 1 running backs. There's no such thing. when I see something like that, I feel like the organization is afraid to tell one of the players that they're not number one. That's my feeling. I feel like, don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. Hey, Steve, you think that's the answer? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's a good answer right there.
I don't know. I think sometimes the organization is afraid to tell a player that they're number two. You know? So you have, and it doesn't help either one of them to both be listed as number one running back. And if I'm Travis Etienne, and you guys tell me, drop a 3 in the chat for Travis Etienne if you agree with me, I would feel some kind of way. You guys brought me in here to be your number one running back, but now you're telling me there's a 1A, 1B. You don't want to piss off the guy that you hired me to replace. So you won't make me officially the number one running back on your roster when I was just the number one running back on a roster that had more wins than you guys. Just saying. I was the number one running back of, on paper last year, a better team. Now you're telling me I'm splitting with the running back that you want me to replace. And this isn't knocking Alvin Kamara. I'm just thinking from Travis Etienne's point of view. The great part about some of these players is they do something, they know how to hold, what I call hold their shit. In other words, some players, they wear their heart on their sleeve. That's why some of y'all couldn't play. Put a 1 in the chat if you just couldn't play football, because if you're the type of person, if something's bothering you, you're not going to hold it. You got to let somebody know. You can't just sit there and let people do what some people call it. I'm not going to let you play in my face. If you're like that, put a 1 in the chat. If you're the type of player that won't let someone play in your face, put a 1 in the chat. Because some people are like that. He knew that when he joined the team, Alvin was there first. That's what Angela's saying. He knew when he joined the team that Alvin was there first. Everybody knew the protocol, though. When they brought him in, they knew the protocol. The question is, I'm going to read it, Brand. I'm going to read it. The question is, what was told to Travis Etienne coming in? That is the big question. Was he told that he would be running back a number one, or was he told he would be splitting reps with Alvin Kamara? What was he actually told? That's what I want to know. Because there's something about Kellen Moore that if you guys aren't paying attention, I think there's, guys, I'm trying to see how to word this. I think Kellen Moore is going to have issues in New Orleans or dealing with our general manager and our higher-ups, because I feel like sometimes they go rogue and do things too. Or they try to convince Kellen that this is the best route to go. Because Kellen Moore didn't seem hindered in the least bit that AK wasn't there. He was giving all the reps to Travis Etienne. You know? And when AK came back. But I wonder how much of this is the higher-ups in New Orleans and how much of this is Kellen Moore and what he wants to do with his team. But whatever it is, guys, it's just a bad look. It really, no matter how you cut it, it's a bad look. You don't have two number one running backs. I think they're going to eventually just have to come. They're going to have a come to Jesus moment. Oh, wait. Okay, this is from Brandon, y'all. Brandon just left a message. He spoke to Miss Emily Colston this morning, the wife of the beloved Marcus Colston. Told her about our podcast and everything, and how awesome it would be if he could check us out. That we have nothing but love for him here, which is true. Don't be surprised. Let me see here. Don't be surprised if he pops in at some point. I love it when somebody calls when I'm trying to read a message. That's wonderful. Marcus Colston, drop those number 12s in the chat. Drop those number 12s in the chat. What they at? What's going on? What did Ricky send me? People are sending me stuff. All right. Let me see. People are sending me stuff. So Marcus Colston for sure, Marcus. You're definitely, man, you could get it here today if you wanted to. Hold up, guys. I'm looking all this up. All right. Guys, if you look inside, if you're on Facebook right now, or if you're on YouTube, you can already go to it. Facebook, we pinned a message. Day one of our trip. Okay. Day one of our trip to the Hall of Fame has just posted to YouTube. So if you haven't seen it, when you're done, don't leave right now. When you're done, click the link. Go watch the day. I mean, it's everything from me flying from Lafayette to Dallas, from Dallas to Ohio, meeting up with Ricky. The technical problems we had. Guys, I'm gonna get way better at filming this stuff. This is the first time I've done a full length video, I guess, like that. So I'm getting the kinks out, but I think I'm gonna get good at it. I think I'm gonna get really good at posting long form videos like this. I just think I'm gonna get good at it. I'm the greatest of all time. You know, I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get this together. Now, while talking about running backs, I need y'all to drop a number 30 in the chat for Audric Estime. Audric Estime. Audric Estime. Oh, drop, man, look. Deuce McAllister said something that I totally agree with. We have to keep Audric Estime. We have to. Devin Neal's heard Kendre Miller, but for a more important reason. He listed the height and size. Alvin Kamara and Travis Etienne are both 5'10" and weigh about 215 pounds, right? We lost Taysom Hill. We have no power back for short yardage. We just don't. We don't have it. The closest we have is Audric Estime, weighing in at 227, and he's 5'11". Audric Estime needs to be our third back. If you agree with me, drop a 1 in the chat. That needs to be a third back. That has to be a third back. You can't have this. You don't want to have, you would hope you wouldn't have, the same type of back. 3 and 4. You got 3 or 4 backs that are exactly the same. Then you have Audric Estime. That is the closest you might have to a power back. I like Audric Estime. If you liked Audric Estime, what I saw last season, I liked Audric Estime. And some people, we get into it because they're like, Wiz, what do you like about Audric Estime, Wiz? What do you like? All you like is that he got the 30-yard run touchdown. No, I love that, but that's not it. I watched every play. Even when he's tough, he's fighting. I say this all the time. I love a grinder. I love that guy that is going to fight for that extra yard, put his hand down, get back up, and keep going. That is the type of running back I love. Everybody has their types, and that's my type. There's certain wide receivers. That's the guy that I like to watch, or that's the type of running back that I want. And I am a little biased. I'm biased. I'm biased to Travis Etienne because I like speed. I love a running back like Travis Etienne that can break out and get the touchdown. If everything opens up right, he can hit the hole and take it to the house easily. I love running backs like that too. I love running backs I like wide receivers like Barry Brown. Hashtag Barry Brown. All that speed separating. I love those kind of receivers. I love a great receiver that can end the game in one shot over the top. But I also love players like Jordan Tyson. I'm gonna tell you that this is how I see our three wide receivers. If you want me to. If y'all want me to tell y'all, this is how I see our three wide receivers. And you guys tell me what you think in the chat. This is how I see our three wide receivers. Barry Brown is that guy, man. He could take it over the top. He's going to separate in the middle of the field. Bryce Lance, dude. Bryce Lance, big, also could take it over the top. Caught a pass, I think, from Spencer Rattler over two people yesterday. We have nothing but talent. But Jordan Tyson, how many of y'all ever listened? Put a one in the chat if you ever listened to some Tupac when you were growing up. You ever listened to some Tupac? A little bit of Tupac? Put a one in the chat. I'm going to tell you why. He reminds me, there's an old song that Tupac had, How Do You Want It? That is what Jordan Tyson reminds me of. How do you want it? He can beat you how you want it. Over the top, in the middle of the field, dig route, out route, in route, any route, every route, all the time, anytime, how you want it. That is what Jordan Tyson does. How do you want it? Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Who is gangster? Nah. Should have traded Olave to the Ravens or the Browns. I don't think you should trade Olave. Not yet. Not yet. But what I do feel comfortable with is knowing that we had a backup plan if Olave wouldn't have worked out. And we still do. If Chris Olave is to get hurt, I am comfortable with the wide receiver room we have. I'm very comfortable with the wide receiver group that we have. If you're comfortable with the wide receiver group we have, man, drop a one in the chat because I'm comfortable with the way what we have. The problem is Kellen Moore is doing Kellen Moore things. I love Kellen Moore. Before I say this, and this is just all in love, we keep it 100 here. Hashtag Kellen Moore in the chat. It's like the calm before the storm. I always say, hashtag this person in the chat. And y'all like, yeah, we is about to get him. But I'm not about to get him. I love Kellen. I'm the one who gave him the name Gangsta Kellen. Come on, Gangsta Kellen. I gave him that name. All right. Gangster Kellen. Guys. So, it was brought to my attention that, well, not brought to my attention, but what Kellen Moore has been known for throughout his career, even in Philadelphia, is a coach that solves problems in games, which means teams take a lead, and somewhere around the third or fourth quarter, he turns the game around. That has been a staple of how Kellen Moore runs offenses. He lets you jump on him, and then he figures it out. Now, that is a little different than the way Sean Payton used to be, or how Sean Payton is now. Sean Payton is game planning to try and put you in the hole. So he's trying to beat you early if he can. Remember there's a time where Drew Brees, we put so many scores on the board that a team had no chance of catching us. Some games we light up the scoreboard so bad. I remember one game we beat Tampa so bad, they had to take a field goal just to get on the board. That is Sean Payton. The wait and figure it out style that Kellen Moore had last season didn't really work for us until the end, around when Tyler Shuck came in, and then it worked. But if I want y'all to put a hell no in the chat, oh hell no in the chat, if you feel like you don't want to be in a situation where we are waiting too long. I don't know if wait, please tell Kellen to bring back the Pierre Thomas flea flicker. I'm not a fan of letting a team outscore you and then coming from the back. You know, I'm going to tell you, I used to coach my daughters in track, right? And they used to run the 400. My son, too, ran the 400. He actually has a record in the 400. And I can't say that without saying that. Because if you watch this, hey, I had the record. Okay, you got the record in the 400, son. Anyway, and in the 400, I would tell them, let someone take the lead. And right around the halfway point, when everything, stay within range and then pass them. Every now and then, it will work. It almost always worked. But every now and then, you had a player that could run the 400 and not tire. And it's like that in the NFL to me. There's a lot of teams that you give them the lead and you ain't getting it back. There's a lot of teams they're going to say, okay, you gave me the lead. You guys aren't coming back from this. I would hope, and I don't have a lot of hope, that Kellen would change and start being a coach that becomes a front runner. Because I don't know if this team is built to continually have to play comeback after comeback after comeback. Maybe, you want to do it when you have to do it. But you shouldn't have to do that all the time. Every game shouldn't be a come from behind victory or a nail biter. And as Saints fans, some of us are older. We don't want to see. Our heart can't take all these close games. Kellen. So I don't know. I don't know if he can change that philosophy or that's just what he does. Because he's one of those, and I'm going to tell you, and look, nothing's really, how should I say this? If it works, it works, right? There's people like that. There's people that need to see their counterpunchers. They have to see what you do so they can counterpunch. They need to see what you're coming with so they can react. He's not proactive. So it scares me with this team if this is what we're going to do next season. I don't think I would hope that philosophy changes and he gives Tyler a chance to react. There's somebody we have to talk about. I'm going to tell you, there's always an elephant in the room, right? There's always an elephant in the room, something that's lingering around. in the Saints organization right now, and it's there, and everybody's acting like it's not there. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. If you want to know what it is, type what in the chat. Say what, Wiz, what? Just type what in the chat. Y'all want to know what it is? There's something lingering around. We're all not talking about it. We're all trying to act like we don't see it. It's the elephant. We're looking around like we don't notice that this is happening. But it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Hashtag Spencer Rattler. Hashtag Spencer Rattler. Hashtag Spencer Rattler in the chat. Say spill the coffee, Wiz. Our offense have been struggling, but some of the biggest and best throws to these wide receivers that we're talking about have come from Spencer Rattler. And everybody's turning a blind eye to it because we don't want to see it, because we've already made our mind up who our quarterback is. So everybody's acting like, oh, great catch from Bryce Lance over 2 cornerbacks. He caught a great catch. Oh my God, Berrien Brown, big catch over the top for a touchdown. But who threw it? Who threw those? The literally the red-headed stepchild threw it of the New Orleans Saints. I think it's red of the New Orleans Saints, and we don't want to talk about it. We kind of want to ignore it because it feels like we've been here, done that. You know, they say trade him, trade Rattler before the draft. Yeah. If we're seeing it, somebody else is seeing it. And I'm going to tell you something. And the reason why I think that's important, this is important. Drew Brees said something the other day. I was listening to old Drew Brees interview with Bobby Hebert. I don't even know why it came on my phone. Sometimes things happen, and they happen for a reason. They come to me for a reason. And for some reason that was playing, and I heard Drew Brees, and he was talking about how the league is so different now. He said there's a lot of arm talent, but there's also a lot of quarterbacks in the league that don't know how to play quarterback. Drew Brees explained that it took him a while to become a great quarterback. And he is a great quarterback, the greatest quarterback. He said it took him a while. He's like, man, look, the stuff that went on in San Diego, he wasn't ready. I got benched a bunch of times. He wasn't ready. He got brought to New Orleans. It took him a while. And right now, these quarterbacks aren't given enough years to develop. We live in a microwave society where we want our quarterbacks to come right out of college and look like Tom Brady. We want our quarterbacks first day out of college into the NFL to look like Drew Brees. It just don't work that way. Sometimes it takes some time. After watching this stuff with Spencer Rattler, I think we're probably going to trade him. But I would not be surprised if down the road we see Spencer Rattler again. Because the sentiment from a lot of people inside the organization is that Spencer Rattler is going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL somewhere. And that he is going to put it together and figure it out. Because it takes time. It takes time. The thing that hit me that Drew said that was so, it just stuck with me is that people move off their quarterback after 1 or 2 years. Guy sucked 1 year, run off, move him off. They did it with Bryce Young. Move away from him. They don't give these guys time. And I do believe that there's a such thing as time on task. You need to, if you believe that, put a 1 in the chat. There's no substitute for experience. There's no substitute for experience. You have to do this. And with that being said, it also triggered this inside of me too. I wouldn't be surprised, and you shouldn't either, if Tyler Shuck comes out this year and he doesn't look like the second coming of Joe Montana. He has to develop, y'all. He needs years. He's going to need years to develop. It's not going to happen overnight. It could, but in most cases, it doesn't. So we have to kind of temper, I don't want to say our enthusiasm, but let's just try not to be so fast to get on Tyler Shuck's neck, because what we're seeing now is a Spencer Rattler in training camp that has had a bunch of games under his belt. So yes, he's looking different. And we're looking at a Spencer Rattler who didn't have a Jordan Tyson, a Barry Brown, a Bryce Lance. Thank you, Mike. Mike sent 100 stars, guys. Thank you, Mike. Y'all know I'm community funded. That's how I stay on. Thank you, community. Thank you to my WHODAT hooligans. And I believe that too. Angela, what's going on with 1,000 stars? We got a Star Party Challenge started, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Angie, Angela, let's go. We have a Star Party started. Oh, Ricky, oh, hell yeah. He said, you know we got you. Thank you, guys. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate it. It tempered me, guys. We finishing the Star Party. It tempered me when it comes to my expectations of Tyler Shuck. It tempered me. It made me understand we're throwing in Tyler Shuck this year against some good teams. There's going to be defenses that confuse him. There's going to be cornerbacks that are going to make a play, safeties that are going to make a play. All our star centers, thank you, guys. I just want to let y'all know how much I appreciate you guys. I don't know how far we have left on our Star Party. But if we finish it, I need you guys to be ready to hashtag came to play. Like I said, Spencer Rattler didn't have those weapons. He didn't have an O-line. He didn't have any of that stuff. But it is what it is. Brandon says we need 1,000 stars to finish our Star Party today. Thank you, Brandon. Angie in the building. So, you know, I just think it's a bad situation for Spencer. Man, Mike in here with we're about to hashtag came to play. We're about to hashtag came to play. YouTube, if you don't know what that is, we're about to get monetized. So we're gonna be coming to play your way once we get our monetizations on YouTube. Guys, hashtag came to play in the chat. Y'all see the GOAT is in here. We have the GOAT in here now. Y'all done brought the GOAT out. Hashtag came to play, YouTube. Drop came to play in the chat. Facebook, drop came to play in the chat.
We on the way, we came to play. Yeah. We came to play, we on the way.
We just finished our Star Party.
We came to play. All right now, we came to play, we on the way. Like right now, on the track, man. Get it back, man. In the fast lane. With my feet up, remember bad days when no cash came. Check the bag. bag made. See the real, never bought me, always fresh. Had to get it off the reps, now I'm on a trip with my little ones. Keep it coming, we the best. I can never look a mess. I impressed and I watch the paper still come. We on the way, we came to play. Yeah, yeah, we came to play. We on the way. You know, yeah, we on the way. We came to play. Alright now, we came to play. We on the way. Like right now, on the come up, got my funds up.
Angela came to play.
For my loved ones and my son's son.
Both Angelas came to play. Angela party.
Like the rest, I'm not saying on the best, but I know it overflow when it slows down. Had to get it on my
Ricky
chest,
came to
so hit
play.
the disrespect,
Mike
do it
came
for
to
the one who
play.
knows how it goes down.
Thank you to everybody who sends stars to this podcast and keeps us on every day. Thank you guys.
You know, yeah, we on the way, we came to play. Alright now, we came to play, we on the way.
If you're a member of our supporter chat, you know I dropped the Keeping It 100. The first is behind our supporter chat on Facebook. So if you got a supporter badge, that means you can watch that video. And if you like that kind of stuff, I can do a Keeping It 100 where we say some real stuff in there, how I really feel about certain issues. I do that here anyway, but we can get it really, really, really real. We might have to call it Keeping It 1000. But let me tell you guys, it's hard to ignore that Spencer is playing. I think they're going to trade him. I think it is the situation that he is in. If I'm Spencer Rattler right now, I'm like, what do I have to do? But it's too late. It's too late. Now, and I think Kellen is that way. Kellen is keeping Spencer. He likes Spencer. He likes Spencer. You know he likes Spencer because every time he talks about Spencer, he says, yeah, Spence said, Spence. He likes Spencer. I know he does. I always wondered if Kellen Moore feels like he failed Spencer Rattler. That's something that kind of goes through my head. Does he feel like he failed him? I started you all those games, but there wasn't really a team. You didn't have a line. You didn't have all these things. I was trying to figure out play calling. It was a lot of things that worked against you. When Tyler came in, he lit up the world. That's it. That's it. That's it. Tyler gave the team what we needed. We needed hope. We needed hope. Because we were hopeless at this point. Now, is Spencer Rattler doing that is he playing like this because he wants the job in New Orleans? Guys, or is he playing like this because he's looking for a job outside of New Orleans? What do you guys think? Inside, outside. Type it in the chat. Is he waiting for his opportunity to maybe start again in New Orleans? Or is he balling to try to get a job outside of here? I would love to talk to Spencer Rattler and pick his brain, because that is a hell of a roller coaster ride. From Dennis Allen, all this stuff to this, that's a hell of a roller coaster ride this kid has been on. This young man has been on. They're saying outside. Everybody says he wants outside. But Spencer, I'm going to tell you, how many of y'all have ever seen the movie Gladiator? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever seen the movie Gladiator. Gladiator is one of my favorite movies, right? And there's a part in Gladiator where his buddy he's died, Maximus has died, and his buddy is in the arena, and he's like something to the effect of, I'm going to meet you. Eventually, I'm going to meet you on the other side, but not yet. And I feel like that was Spencer Rattler. Spencer, we might trade you, but not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We got to make sure we're safe. Once we're safe, we'll trade you to the highest bidder, brother, but not yet. Not yet. I wonder if this is what I do think will happen. If Tyler shows up, shows out, and everything looks good for Tyler, and we're winning and we're doing good, I think Spencer's going to request the trade. I think he's going to request the trade. Why? Because it's in Spencer Rattler's MO. When things wasn't working out for him, and I think it was in Oklahoma, yeah, he got out of there. It's just the way you move. You know? So we got to see how he does this year. Yeah, we have to see. So he's going to request a trade if things doesn't work out. Joint practices are today, guys. We're going to be going against the Jaguars. I am worried about that. I'm worried about that. We're going full speed. Not full speed, but faster than what we've been going. Because now we're going to be competing against Travis Hunter. We're probably going to see Travis Hunter versus Jordan Tyson. Travis Hunter versus Jordan Tyson is crazy work. I'm worried about injuries in joint practices. You have 3 joint practices where these teams aren't thinking about protecting you for the season. I'm hoping everything goes well. We already had a big injury. I'm worried. 3 joint practices. The pros of that is it should have us really ready for different looks during the season. I like what Kellen's doing. I'm just worried because we have a team that has the history of injuries. That can actually be a problem. But it'll help us. Yeah. Let's go out there for blood. Man. Let's see. So we're going to know a lot today. Today we're going to know a lot about our team. We're going to know whether or not our offense is any good. It's all coming. I cannot wait till the first joint practice is over so we can figure out or we can see what happened. Because it's going to be telling. It's going to be telling about what kind of team we have this season. There's a lot of matchups, a lot of people I want to see. Can our edge rush? Is our defense really that good? Or is our offense that bad? That question could be answered today, or at least somewhat answered today. If you're going to the preseason game, put a 1 in the chat. You didn't know that, B? I will be at the preseason game. I will be at the preseason game. I will be hitting the street. I am not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to look. I tell you this all the time. Our community is the fastest growing community anywhere, everywhere. And we're going to continue to grow. Because I'm going to continue to hit the street. We're going to continue to get out there with the Saints fans. We're going to continue to try to bring the energy back to the Dome that we had during where is he at? During this guy's era. But it's going to take all of us, and it's going to take, from what Drew said, it's going to take patience. We're going to have to be patient with our young quarterback. We're going to have to be patient with our team. It's going to take a lot of patience. Wiz, taking over the world. Wiz, are you leaving today? No, I'm not leaving today. Guys, that's another thing. Next week, I will be leaving. So next week, I'll be gone. I think Friday. Either Friday or Thursday. Well, Thursday may be my last day. And then I won't be back till my birthday on the 28th. My birthday. And yes, I will be doing a podcast on my birthday because I can't let y'all go that long without a podcast. I will be dropping premieres. I'll do everything I can. I'm going to need your guys' help. I'm going to need your help this week because I'm going to drop premieres and I'm going to need you guys to support it just so we can stay good. Yeah, we're going to Ricky's birthday bash. Hashtag Ricky in the chat. NOLA VIP Cruises. We're going to Ricky's birthday bash. Y'all hashtag Ricky in the chat. Hey, happy birthday, Ricky. He don't like that kind of stuff. But happy birthday, Ricky. Ricky like to stay in the background. No, sir. No, sir. Wait. Good people are born in August. Thank you. Happy birthday. Somebody message you about it. I'll message you. I'll let all you guys know because that is the hardest part about doing this. But I have a plan. I'm working the plan. What gave me a lot of courage, and I'm posting videos, and you're going to see it on the videos that we're posting. When we were there was so many people that knew about our community, knew about what we're doing from everywhere that are watching. And it just gave me courage for times where this feels like a gigantic task to keep going. It did. Every single time I say, I don't know, something happens and says, okay, Wiz, keep pushing. Something says, Wiz, keep pushing. So we're going to keep pushing. Thank you to everybody who shouted me out and said, hey, I watched this show. This is all I watch. Man, thank you. Y'all don't know how much that helped me. How much I needed that. The guy from the Cardinals who said, man, we need a Wisdom the Gamer. We need somebody like you for our organization. He does not know what that meant to me to hear that. Because sometimes people don't know what it takes to keep doing this and how much of yourself you have to put out there to do this. But with that being said, it's on. Brandon said, literally from all over the states. Wiz in this community is everywhere. Yeah, Brandon was there. Brandon was telling me, we talked last night. Brandon said me and my wife were walking and people were saying that. Thank you to all the people that watch. I wish y'all would comment more. I wish y'all wouldn't lurk. That would be great. I wish you guys would comment more in the chat. And I understand if you don't. If you don't and you can't, or you're listening at work, or you can't, for whatever reason, still thank you for watching every day. We have NOLA VIP Cruises, of course, the only place you can cruise to the Saints game. Eight Ball Print Tech. And our community leaders, I have a brand new plan. Because I don't sleep of how to push us to the next level. So our community leaders, I will be reaching out to you guys soon. I have a brand new plan of how we're going to get to the next level. Ishal is right. He said that's God giving you the signs. Yes, he does. He does every single time, man. Every single time. I'm going to tell you something to people who watch the chat, and especially my community leaders, and that's everybody who's always here with supporter badges, and you guys watch every single day. You guys are in the chat, typing greatest of all time and all that stuff. I spoke to a person who watches this every day. He watches this every day, and it's going to be on the last video that I post of the Hall of Fame. That's going to be on the day 3, 2, whatever. day 3, part 2 video. And he said, Wiz, you don't know how much I needed you to be on every morning like this. You don't know how much I needed you. I'm telling this to all of you guys, especially my day oneers. Y'all don't know how much I needed you guys. Y'all have no idea when I started this how much I needed y'all. Y'all have no clue how much I needed y'all to be here, to do this, to be here every morning. You didn't know what you needed. Sometimes you never know what you want, but you never know what you need till you get it. And I needed you guys just as much as you guys ever needed me. So thank you every day for showing up and showing out. With that being said, we're going to rock out till we locked out. We're going to swing out with our ring out. Oh, Brandon said, very true story. I was standing right there. Very emotional moment. Jen said, we're family for life. Yeah, man, you never know, because I didn't know that when they did that, especially one of the guys, when he did that, I didn't know. It happened, I want to say it happened twice. It happened twice where someone was like that, and you're like, man, this is just a podcast, and that's what you think it is. It's just a podcast. But you never know. You never know. So what we do every time, if you've been a member of this podcast, at the end of each podcast, we acknowledge somebody in the chat. We put their name out there. Richard said, I'm glad because the other says content. Wait, Richard on YouTube said, man, I'm glad because the other says content providers were boring. Oh, shoot. I think that's the worst thing you could call me. That got me this podcast, and I can't thank her enough. Thank you, Jan, man. Jan, Chopper was asking for you, Jan. Chopper was asking for you the entire trip. Say, where's Jan? Where's Jan? Hey, no, Jan is my right hand. Where's Jan at? True story. Say, where's Jan at? Jan made such an impression on Chopper that he's like, man, where's Jan Wiz? Yeah. No, man. Oh, guys. I lost my train of thought with you guys. I lost my train of thought. That's the first thing. Wiz, you're such, man, thank you, brother. She makes an impression on everyone. Awesome personality. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Dan, look, if you haven't hung around with Jan, you're in for an experience. I'm trying to figure out how we go all fit together because there's so many cool personalities. You have Jan. I saw Brandon and KC. That was a lot. Those two. Everybody, our whole community is always ready for a good time and ready to party. And I think that is the reason why I wanted to start this. I felt like this is a thing, like when you watch, and this is not knocking anybody else's podcast or community. I look, man, there's a lot of people that I watch that I love their content. I love Nick Underhill. Awesome. Ross Jackson, man. The hardest working man in Saints business. Love Ross Jackson. Matt Moscona. Matt Moscona's another keeping it real. Who else I'm forgetting? The face of the franchise. There's a lot of us. A lot of them. But I just felt like we're doing something different. I just want the energy of New Orleans Saints. We're not trying to be ESPN. We're just trying to have fun. And I think we can do both. I think both things can exist. We could talk news, talk Saints football, and also have fun. It doesn't have to be, okay, guys, so today's podcast, we're going to talk about what happened at training camp today. And so the way Kellen Moore is running the camp, he's getting the guys organized. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. TJ. Shout out TJ. There's somebody I'm forgetting. Trizzy. Forgot Trizzy. Trizzy, what's up? If you are with KC, Chopper, and me, you don't pass a good time. You don't, man. Look, I'm excited now because I know we have a lot of the things to do. This starts out like church. We grade everyone in the beginning. But it's what it is, right? What captures New Orleans more than music, partying, people saying what they want to say in the chat? That is, to me, and I never told everybody where my vision of this whole thing is going to go. I told it to Brandon, where I see this going, but I don't like to say too many things until it actually happens, because even this, I didn't say it because I kind of was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Funny, true story. During COVID, I was like, man, I want to do this. And everybody was like, it's not going to work. I heard all the reasons why this wouldn't work. All the reasons why I should be like every other podcast. And I stuck to my guns, and we're where we're at now. Heard all the reasons. So the next thing that I want to do, I'm keeping it close to the vest, because we're going to take it to a totally, you're going to be like, oh shoot, Wiz, I didn't know you were thinking this. I just need you guys to help me out and back me up, because I have a plan that is so out there. He takes me on my shit, but I find him entertaining. Mickey Loomis. How many content creators do you think would have taken your issues with Mickey Loomis to Mickey Loomis? How many content creators do you think would have had the kahunas to say, hey, this is what my community was thinking, and say it to him? He didn't like it. But I said it. You guys were saying it. You wanted said, so I said it. We've been talking about it for years. I was very nice. I said, hey, you're coming back. You finally got out of the salary issues. You finally got your salary stuff figured out. I said, man, you might be able to do this again. You might be able to, you got a new quarterback. You got a new coach. You might be able to pull this off again. You finally got out of he didn't like it. I said, you might be coming back. He said, I never left. Yeah, you left. You left. or a lot of people wish you'd leave. Put a 1 in the chat if you're one of the ones that wish he'd leave. You know, he's like, I never left. Something left. Brandon said Mickey's face. Oh, his expression changed, y'all. His expression went from smiles to what the hell did he just say? Bro, that was the look on his face. Like, how dare he? Who does that? Wisdom does that. I do that. I do that. How dare he? How dare you spend all our money? I'm playing. How dare you not get rid of Dennis Allen on time? Hire Derek Carr. How dare you? And act like you won more than one Super Bowl. He said, what the fuck was it? What I saw. That's what it was. That's what it was. It was WTF, Angela. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's, I could see it. I could see where some of the people in Saints media would be like, I'm not going to say that because you don't want to get, you can get afraid of being blackballed or whatever. But I mean, I feel like if we're keeping it 100 and I'm not disrespectful, that is on you. I wasn't being disrespectful because that's not my style. I was just saying what it was. And if what he said, security held me back from slapping Wiz. Let me tell you what would have happened if you'd have tried to slap Wiz. Don't let the smooth talk fool you. Don't let. I'm from a little town called Whip Mickey's Ass, and I'm getting homesick. Don't let the smooth talk fool you, Mickey. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, y'all had some great content then. Boy, Mickey. Oh, boy. Yeah, Assault Wiz's final skill. No security. Yeah. No, but look, I'm going to tell y'all, Gail Benson is hard. It's hard to say anything bad about Gail Benson. It is so hard. You can't. I see why these players are like, she's so sweet. You can't. It's hard. Gail, you're the best. I can't say nothing. I can't. I'm gonna always joke. I'm always gonna. If you have a sense of humor, I'm always gonna be joking. But it is hard. It is hard. It's hard. Now, family members might feel a little differently. I mean, the Tom Benson's family might feel, but the lady I met, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It really is. And y'all want to keep it 100? Y'all want to keep it 100? You're only going to hear this here. Nobody else is going to say that. Nobody's going to say what I'm about to say. Nobody's going to say it. But I'm going to say it because I don't care. I'm going to say it. For the first time, man, I realized, and sometimes you have to be in an environment around people to get the vibe. and get the feel of what could be happening. I don't think it's Gail. I think it's the people around Gail. I really do. I think it's the people around Gail. I think it's the people around her. I think she's around a lot of know-it-all football people. I think she's around a lot of people who try to tell her or try to make her feel like, I don't think they tell her, but make her feel like, I've been doing this for so many years. I know so much about football. And I think she's too sweet to say, then where's my damn championships? That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. We need Gail on the podcast. Mickey would never let that happen. She comes off like a very loyal person. She comes off, look, I'm going to tell you guys, Gail Benson comes off like the queen. Like Gail, man, look, that woman hits me as someone that has zero fear of anyone. She ain't afraid, bro. Get that twist. And look, and I've been around a lot of people. I'm telling you, she ain't afraid of nobody. I usually, what I normally do with people, I watch them first. I watch them. Like before I went up to Gail, I watched her. I was watching how she interacts with people. She ain't afraid. She ain't afraid of you. Yes. She ain't scared. I can tell you that. I watched a lot of people go up to her. There's no fear in her. Now, KC was about to get it. She was about to karate chop KC in his neck. That was about to happen. If y'all know anything about KC, there's this line that we all have that we won't cross. KC doesn't know that line exists. KC doesn't respect that line at all. Whenever you're bringing KC with you, remember, there's that line. All of us put a 1 in the chat. There's something that we just won't do. That don't apply to KC. When you bring KC with you, all deals are off. All deals are off the board. You bring KC with you, anything can happen at any time. KC is up on Gail. Y'all can see it. It's on the video. You can see it. I just did the little greatest of all time thing for Gail. And the minute Gail holds her chest like, that's so sweet, KC running there, yeah, that's all good. Where's my picture? Bro, what? Yeah, stand right here and get my pic. That's who I thought the security was going to jump on. I was sure the security was going to jump on KC at some point. They're going to jump on KC. They got to. They got to. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You take this damn selfie. Like, what? What are you doing, KC? What are you doing? I'm going to be real with you, Kay, and y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with me. Hold up, let me get this off. If y'all agree with me, Gail Benson is worth $7.9 billion, right? It wouldn't take 1% of that for us to not see KC no more. Where's KC? He disappeared. I know he came with us. He came with us. Where's KC? And she looked like the type too. She's very sweet, but she looked like the type that she have eye signals. She give to security, and it's all over with. She looked like Casey was stepping on business. Yeah, he was. He was about to sign a 1 day, 1 night contract with the Saints. He was trying. He was trying. He was trying. Casey was that guy whenever like Gail's like, okay, let everybody take me. We got one. There's always one. He was very kind and very nice. What about who was very kind and very nice? Gail Security. Yeah, he was very nice. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. Like I said, Sean Payton is really cool. Sean Payton is really cool. Cool. I told y'all, the only thing with Sean doesn't know when not to talk football. I don't know. I guess, yeah, you can. Sean was the only person I saw, though, with his cell phone out, running around, putting his cell phone, talking about plays. Sean's the only person. Everybody else was, I guess they were sharing stories. Everybody was talking. Sean's walking around with his phone talking about, look, in 2012, we ran this play. It was a counter. And then when we decided to counter, we saw that they adjusted and shifted. So we switched the counter to the left. And then after that, Drew said, kill. And Drew just walk away. Drew like, oh, it's not the time. I'm joking. Drew just walked away. Drew was like, okay. All right, somebody call for coach. Somebody come get coach. Somebody come get coach. We had the pleasure of having a chance to take a picture with Drew Brees before. I had a picture with Drew Brees right before he went up to get his gold jacket, which I think is the most awesome thing on earth. I got to take a picture with Drew Brees right before it was time, or almost when it was time for him to go get his gold jacket. And that part is gonna always stay with me. That part, the fact that you're minutes away from going get your gold jacket, and I got to talk to you right before that. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. I don't know, Brandon. I might have been the last picture Drew took before he got his gold jacket. I might have been the last picture Drew took before he got his gold jacket because everybody else was afraid to take him with him. I think I was the last picture right before the gold jacket ceremony. I'm not going to forget that. And NOLA VIP Cruises, Ricky, man, I can't thank you enough, brother. I can't thank you enough. We got to keep working because we got to make NOLA the biggest company on the planet, or at least cruise company on the planet. How many people? I don't know. You know what, too? Angela, you're not even thinking about none of this stuff when it's happening. When it's happening, I'm not thinking about it. I just thought about that just now. That didn't cross my mind before that. But something that did cross my mind, the no call. The no call that happened in 2018 to the New Orleans Saints. Because somebody brought something to my attention, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. The only reason why Drew Brees is not considered the GOAT is because of the NFL and because they cheated. Vernell, I'm going to the game. Set. Anyone trying to go? You have a ticket, Vernell? I'll be there. What was brought to my attention, if they wouldn't have cheated us out of that game, right? Drew Brees would have played Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, he said you're the last person. That's awesome. I'm going to post that picture again. If he'd have beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, he would have beaten Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. And it would be hard for the rest of the world to deny Drew Brees as the greatest of all time. But the NFL didn't let that happen. If that would have happened, if we would have played in that Super Bowl, if Drew Brees would have beaten Tom Brady head-to-head in the Super Bowl, Peyton Manning head-to-head in the Super Bowl, had all those stats that he had, it would be very hard to deny him being the greatest of all time. But politics is politics. It is what it is. And as far as we're concerned, Drew, you're the GOAT. You never have to prove one thing to Saints fans. Ever. Ever. And last but not least, thanks again to every Saints fan that went to the Hall of Fame. You showed up and showed out, and you showed the world why Drew Brees was the greatest of all time. I had my kids telling me this thing went viral on TikTok. It went viral. No player, and they debated this, they were debating this. It's like, man, no player in NFL history has meant more to a city than Drew Brees has meant to New Orleans. No player. No player. No player, period. So you can roll the red carpet out. And this is nothing against Tom Brady, but I know this is what y'all going to do. So you can roll the red carpet out for Tom Brady. You can have Tampa and the Patriots play each other in the preseason. You can pack the house for Tom Brady. But New England has had a couple of star quarterbacks, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Tampa has had Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. The New Orleans Saints have only had one. And that one is the one of one. Guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a great Wednesday. See y'all at 6. Not the greatest of this time. Tell them, chat. Not the greatest of this time. Not the greatest of that time. Tell them, chat. Tell them, if you guys are lurking and don't comment or whatever, watch what our community leaders do. Not the greatest of this time. Not the greatest of that time. But the greatest New Orleans Saints content creator and community of all time. I'm your boy, Wisdom the Gamer. You guys, the WHODAT hooligans. Y'all know who runs the South. WHODAT, WHODAT, WHODAT. I love you guys. Thank y'all for always having my back, always showing up, always showing out. Y'all have a great day. See y'all at 6 for Hooligans time. Remember, the Hooligans show at 6 is for adults. It's for adults because we go there. We have a lot of fun, but it's for adults, guys. I love you. Y'all have a blessed day. And I'm out.
Late night, head sick glow. Lobby talk, yeah, you already know. Hands on the sticks, mind on the go. Grinding through the ranks while the takeout's cold. Name tag say wisdom, don't lag. Trash talk light, let the gameplay break. Quiet in my room, but the squad so loud. Some a little space with a hyped up crowd. Wisdom the gamer, turn up in the zone. Heart in New Orleans, soul in the dome. Saints on the screen, headset on my face. I'm at home in a huddle, even stuck in one place. Yeah, I level up, never press quit. Every little L, just a highlight. Till we're done the gamer, turn up in the zone. Whole squad chanting like a dome man at home. Yeah, black and gold jersey on the back of my chair. 4th and long, feel the chill in the air. Controller kinda shaky, but the eyes stay clear. Every clutch play, bring the crowd right here. Somber when the low screen is too long. Thinking about the days I ain't feel this strong. Now I got a team that be riding all night. We quiet when we lose, we go wild when we're right. Hey, Wisdom the Gamer. Turn up in the zone. Turn up, heart in New Orleans, soul in the dome. Hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer, hey, hey, we hit. When you see Wisdom the Gamer, when you see Wisdom, when you see Wisdom the Gamer, hey, hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer. When you see Wisdom the Gamer, when you see, hey, hey, when you see Wisdom the Gamer, you yell, who that, who that, who that, who that, who that, who that. When you see Wisdom the Gamer, you yell, who that, hey, when yeah, who that, who that, when you see Wisdom the Gamer, you yell, who that, you yell, who that. Number 1 Saints fan, throw them W in the chat. Got the jersey on cam, gold chain, Saints hat, shot glass in his hand check, going crazy off that Louisiana in the hips, booty bounce, don't quit, stream lit, lights dim, we outside in this. When you see Wisdom the Gamer, you yell, who that? Take a shot,